crunch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run the option. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it will still be 4th and 1. Wide out in motion. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got the first down and more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive game. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. DB's right up on the receivers. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Card. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score, Nebraska 14, Purdue 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. They move the tight end all over. Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading.
And he breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. Got the 1st down and more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass. It's Card. Gets open down the middle. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're bringing heat. They get, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husker! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Card. He's got his man. The ball pops out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Goes to the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
27, Purdue 7.
The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play be.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. And now this offense will take the field again. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Got enough for the first. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run out.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Bust through behind his pad. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Card. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Purdue. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go through 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. offense back onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. Cricket. On the option. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Line getting set on second down. Pass mistakes and still on his feet. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 41, Purdue 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it.
Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've got paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's Card. He looks that one in nicely. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's McCoby. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking to throw, it's Card. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game.
And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got him downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice, and as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.